And we're back in business, sir. A pan full of bacon today. With
Christmas bacon. We've got Mickey Terry's. Fireplace intact. Whoever has not been back yet, so can't be bad. Have you had a good Christmas, Mr. H?
I have indeed, sir. It's not been a bad one, I must admit.
Good. What's your thoughts then? Have you anything to say to the general populace, or the minority of them who watch these videos?
Well, our two subscribers,
yeah.
We've got more than that, haven't we? Actually, I think we'll discuss the aftermath of Christmas, sir. Do you not feel that it's quite empty after Christmas Day, after all the hubbub and push? I don't just mean you personally or myself, I mean in general, things just seem to go to a lull, don't they, and people are sitting around waiting for New Year.
I've reached an age where Christmas is what happens to other people. You know, this Boxing Day thing went on, and was it in the Daily Mail about Wigan? People
Has it finally got
fancy dress, and just call them Wiganers, but that exists in another fucking world to me. It's, you know, Christmas is something that happens to other people. I just kind of like get through it, you know. I can't be fucking.
Well, it is.
With it. It's different for you. You've got a family set up, but for me, it's just a fucking.
Yeah.
Something get out of the way, and we're halfway through it now, and then the new year starts, and then you've got it over with for another year.
Well, speaking of this the Boxing Day tradition, actually, me and my wife went through Wigan. You know, driving through, because my wife's from Yorkshire originally, she sort of likes
the spectacle of it.
The spectacle of it, exactly. And there wasn't that many outers in previous years, sir. And what we've noticed a lot of now is at one time you got people and they actually got proper costumes, didn't they?
Yeah,
no, it's just things they've knocked up themselves.
And now 99 jobs, made in Taiwan uniform.
Yeah, you know, it reminds me of. Do you remember the old May Queen tradition that they had at Britannia Bridge, our old primary school?
Here's a question.
Go on.
You. Well, I do actually, yeah. I think I went as a highwayman once.
Yeah, and mothers used to send you as a footballer in your PE kit.
Yeah.
It's got to that. Anyway, go on, carry on.
You're a spoiled little cunt. I demanded to go as a highwayman because I was into Dick Turpin at the time.
Yeah, another rebel.
Played by Richard O'Sullivan. I don't know if you remember it in the 80s.
I do indeed. But
why do you think Wigan is one of the few places that has fancy dress on Boxing Day?
I don't know. You have your own hypothesis on this, so I'll let you do it. I won't steal your thunder.
The town and the mentality of the people is that repressed. You know, you have to fit into a rigid box of life, and if you deviate from that even slightly, you're cast aside or you're ridiculed and you're mocked. And I think that one day a year Wiganers are allowed to use some form of expression, you know, and I'm not talking about the birds dressed up in fucking bikinis, and you'll get fucking builders dressed up as women, and you know, and I just think it's one day a year where that kind of mindset is kind of lifted, or the ban is lifted for a day, and they're saying, well, you know, express yourselves how you want to. You know what I mean? That's my theory. That basically, we live in a town that's so repressed, and even when we were growing up, it was more repressed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you was slightly different to the norm, you was isolated, alienated, and you know what I mean? Just fucking cast a fucking weirdo.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Do you grew your hair long or anything like that?
But
you into rock music?
I like weirdos. You know, I can't be fucking bothered with no. I find normal people weird, to be honest with you.
Yeah, so there is something in that, I think, you know. But I've never really taken part in it myself, so I've never thrown myself into that. I mean, it was once said, wasn't it, that, you know, when everyone else dresses sober, the rebel dresses outlandish, and like the vice versa type of thing.
Well, so, but the thing is, and you'll get groups of people dressing as the same thing.
Yeah.
You know, so there's no fucking individuality there. It's
like the old punk thing, isn't it? Well, uniform.
I read that. I think you've read it. No blacks, no dogs, no Irish. John Larden.
Yeah, indeed, I have. Very good book.
And he said he'd see people in the audience dressed like him, and they're completely missing the fucking. They were completely missing the fucking point.
Yeah.
They'd rather see somebody in the audience in a fucking suit and a bowler hat You know what I mean? Because you miss the point when you emulate fucking people. The whole point of punk was be yourself, do, you know, that was the ethos behind it, you know, but...
Inherently though, you see, human beings, we don't like, we need other humans' contact.
Yeah, for approval.
And like that's why solitary works so well in prisons as a punishment, because we don't like being on our own.
Yeah.
We're sort of hardwired to be with other people.
Pack animals, if you will.
Even people like ourselves that very much like our own space. Yeah. At some point we want...
Yeah, and that's got me onto another video of that. We won't do it on this one, but there's another video about family and is it relevant in this day and age? Yeah, we'll do that video next or whenever if you want.
Yeah, well, your bacon there's looking mighty fine.
I've burned it a bit. I'm talking to you. It's your fault he's watching this. But don't worry, you can still get eaten. We'll see you in a bit.